happens, someone in the gallery sort of whispers the answer to us and we can pretend that we know the answer. But no one's saying a word. No one.
You've got 20 to it.
Let's have a look through some of this morning's papers, and I'll start you with the front page of the Times. Many people are using the image there. Tony Curtis, of course. Thank you very much. We'll have a quick look through some of the morning papers for you now.
The most gorgeous photograph of Tony Curtis is on to him on breakfast about that very proposal when it was first suggested.
A front page of the Daily Mail focusing in on a story about...
And finally, The Guardian, another photograph there to an exclusive investigation. OK, where are we going now? To Leeds? Aha, Simon Jack has been enjoying some curry. The pictures of your life.
Yeah, it's like that.
See you later, Simon.
It's an instinct, isn't it? 17 minutes past 6, you're watching Breakfast from BBC News. Let's update you on the main stories this morning. A government watchdog...
Beautiful week at Wimbledon all week. In fact, the entire championship so far. Carol's there this morning. Is it going to carry... last week, all...
skill for a ball boy or ball girl would be, and I was wondering whether it would be a brilliant catch or... 7:38. Now, has organic food had its day? As the recession squeezes wallets, it seems shoppers have been opting for cheaper... What's that?
It was, really. It is a very sad film. Time now, just come at 6:30.
Our main news...
And those are this morning's top stories. Let's go to Chris now for the latest on the golf. And in around 10 minutes' time, we'll be looking back at the crimes and hear from one victim who managed to escape.
Rita and Shirley Valentine are both showing at London's Trafalgar Studios this month.
And that's it for this morning. Next week, we're speaking to the Karate Kid actor Jackie Chan.
And we'll be live from inside the staterooms at Buckingham Palace. Thanks so much for your company this morning. Have a good day, whatever you're doing. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Need to, and that's forcing relatives to pay for the shortfall. Stephen Burke is from the council of the luxury British clothing company Jaeger will be here. That's around 20 minutes' time.
Now, though, made sporting history because they're the first British squad to visit North Korea. The Middlesbrough players made the trip to one of the world's most secretive societies for that match, as Mike said, watched by millions.
And the closed communist state and the Teesside town forged a close bond after the North Korean team played. And hard to believe it's over 20 years since the film Pretty Woman made Julia Roberts one of the most in-demand actresses in Hollywood.
She was twice nominated for an Oscar, but it was in 2001 that Julia won for Best Actress in the film Erin Brockovich.
Since then, Julia has taken on smaller roles whilst concentrating on family life. Now she's back with her first lead role in a decade as a woman whose painful divorce sets her out on a journey of self-discovery. The film is based on Elizabeth Gilbert's true story, Eat, Pray, Love, and I met her this week.
Jurors before 7:30 this morning for their take
on
premiums and payouts and claims and investigating that and bringing more news on it.
It's 24 minutes.
You'll be lucky. Even when Carol's telling us it's raining, she's got a lovely smile on her face, isn't she?
That's what we like.
Raining in Reading, or drizzly, and glorious sunshine in Leeds, apparently.
Yes, typical bank end in August is practically here. It is here, and it's a very busy one. The Notting Hill Carnival is on over the next few days, along with Manchester Pride, cricket at Lords and Creamfields in Cheshire.
And tens of thousands of people are pitching their tents in Reading and in Leeds for the annual music festivals there, and Phil Lavelle joins the revelers.
South.
Yes.
Which river would you be looking across?
You see, I don't even want to guess.
I have no idea. Would it be? My point is, my brain was far too developed in thinking ahead. I was thinking, it can't be the Thames. It must be the Solent.
Have you got a slightly harder one for Clive? I'm not helping you.
Windsor.
Could be. Is that a national park?
I've no idea.
Snowdonia.
Coming up, the pressures of parenthood. England fans would all be happy.
We'll look through some of the papers now. I'll start you with the picture from the front page of the Times. Very harrowing image there. You see, if you get close in on that, you can see it.
That Russia is performing a process of ethnic cleansed British gold. That, of course, means that there has been another British gold, and that, of course, was Rebecca Adlington today in the swimming, the 400 metres freestyle.
Absolutely.
She won in spectacular fashion, and bronze in that event as well.
Some of the papers also still...
Yeah, and her photograph on the front of the Daily Express as well. Few of your papers this morning.
Yeah, still to come on this morning's programme. throughout the morning. There are growing fears of a backlash against British Jews because of Israel's action in Gaza.
Yes, the number of anti-Semitic attacks is said to have increased. Now, 20 leading British Muslims have written a joint letter to all UK mosques calling for an end to the attacks.
Well, Ed Hussein is a former fundamentalist.
We have views on that, and if you do, let us know what they are. 6:49, you're watching Breakfast from BBC News. Let's update you on our main stories this morning. Talking to her.
You will be talking to her,
Yes.
but not in the studio.
No.
And also
Don't want to
coming
promise
up,
something we can't deliver.
as the economic gloom casts...
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Love this dress. Christopher Kane, one of the UK's hippest designers, found this in one of our stores and customised it for us. It's beautiful.
I mean, I would not normally choose black. Makes it stand out. Well, as you said earlier, this is the dress that came from an Oxfam store. They very kindly lent it to us. It originally was on sale for £50. Isn't it a fabulous, elegant, perfect red carpet gown? It was customised. Yeah, here I am on the red carpet at the exclusive Vanity Fair party with Oswald Boateng, the designer Oswald Boateng there with his comments. So there we go, Salma Hayek there, but really Slumdog Millionaire's night, wasn't it? And we are still waiting for the stars of that film and Kate Winslet, of course, to arrive here at the party.
OK, well, we'll catch up there.
Yeah.
Who's your friend to your left?
My friend to my left?
Yes.
Let me introduce yourself to the BBC One breakfast audience, because you're playing a starring role in my broadcast this morning.
Accidentally, huh?
Best Director. It stars Dev Patel and Frida Pin. They weren't nominated, but they're still going to be so pleased tonight. Of course, it was also Kate Winslet's night, and I managed to catch up with her a little bit earlier on. Going to be nursing it all evening, and probably nursing a couple of glasses of champagne as well in the exclusive Vanity Fair behind me. Of course, she achieved something of a record, because at 33 she's the youngest actress to have received so many as 6 nominations, and she's finally triumphed, and she beat Meryl Streep, who also has a record of her own. She's had the most nominations in Oscar history, 15 nominations. So here we are at the party, and we're waiting back to the red carpet outside the exclusive Vanity Fair post-Oscars party here in Hollywood, and what an Oscars it was for the Brits. Slumdog Millionaire capped its rags to riches story with an Oscar in 8 of the 9 categories in which it was nominated, including for Best Film and Best Director for Danny Boyle. And also it was Kate Winslet's night as well. She claims she didn't think that she was going to win. Perhaps she didn't dare believe that she could. But after 6 nominations, a record for an actress so young, she finally triumphed. So let me take on the night. David Willis brings you the full story. Spoken to on the red carpet here at the Vanity Fair post-Oscars party, from Madonna to Will Smith, has said how much they admired Slumdog Millionaire. Will Smith said it was his film of the year, and he said Dev Patel, what a fantastic actor, and amazing to be able to carry such a big film on those young shoulders. Well, we're waiting for Dev Patel here on the red carpet. The cast and crew are certainly keeping us waiting, but we'll look forward to talking to them here on Breakfast a little bit later on.
All right.
It'd be more appropriate to go to a charity shop and see if we could find something really special, and we did find something really special. This dress was originally on sale for £50 in one of the Oxfam stores. It was then customised by the hip young London designer Christopher Kane, and he's done a fantastic job with it. It's probably worth a little bit more now, and it's done me very proud on the red carpet, because there is a lot of competition, isn't there? I think that I've noticed this year very little in the way of heavy diamond necklaces. Last year, hundreds of thousands of dollars of diamonds on show on the women who walked the red carpet. This year, not so much in the way of the pendants, but lots of dangly earrings.
What? How was it customised?
Well, it originally was this black satin dress, but Christopher Kane has put on all these sparkly little crystals from, you know, head to foot, and they glitter in the light, and they make it not just an ordinary black satin dress, if it can ever be ordinary, but a really sparkly special one, and I think that's what made it stand out for me as an Oscars dress.
Well, a sparkle to suit the star that's wearing it is all we can say. Susanna, good to see you.
You're very kind. Bye. From the site, it's just getting nail-bitingly tense, isn't
Extraordinary
it?
story, isn't it? 6:47 is the time. You're watching Breakfast from BBC News. The main stories this morning, Labour through some of the morning papers for you, and the front page of the Daily Telegraph. Admiral surrender the fleet to get new carriers. This is...
The Guardian this morning it says that a US...
Daily Mail, don't have children unless... That was his speaking yesterday, in fact.
And just a couple of people who have appeared at school assemblies. Janet from Torquay says that when she was 6 years old in 1955, Coco the Clown, Joseph Grimaldi, came to their school. It was very exciting, and she says she's now 61 and can still remember. And Michael says Jeff Rich from Status Quo visited my boys' school at Cove Junior School in Farnborough. He set up his drums, and they had a drumming workshop.
I've got a feeling we might be able to do better than those two. I'm not dissing either Coco the Clown.
Do better than Coco and the Quo.
I think someone out there will have a better one than that. The reason we're talking about it is, of course, because...
Johnny Depp dropped into a South London primary school, and we're going to see that a little bit later on. It was very exciting. They just wrote to him. He was filming nearby.
Now is 7:47 exactly. You're watching Breakfast from BBC News. Our main stories this morning. Thanks, Simon.
We haven't got any time to say anything else for now. Plenty more to say after 8 o'clock, though. Time now to get the news where you are. See you in a minute.
Thanks, Phil.
Do you know, I'd never heard of Craig Ferguson. Huge star.
Big over there.
Over there. Time now to get the news where you are, and we'll see you in a moment.
Time now just coming up to 70 minutes past 8. Coming up on the programme today. Our main story this morning, the US pastor who's been threatening to burn copies of the Quran tomorrow on the anniversary of the September the 11th attack, says his plan is now on hold.
Terry Jones is... Do you think murderers should always be imprisoned for the rest of their natural lives? Does that sentence ensure that justice is done?
New research into views about sentencing for murders suggests that nearly half of people questioned don't believe killers should be locked up for life. Instead, they believe different scenarios warrant different sentences. Our legal affairs analyst, Clive Coleman, has been finding out more.
The inside shots, didn't we? We promised.
Next time, we'll try and hear from the man involved.
Yes.
Each time,
we're going to build
a little bit more.
Build up that
confusion over exactly what life sentence represents. So we'll be talking about that throughout the morning this morning. Do let us know your thoughts. It's a very emotive issue. So let us know what you think.
6:48. Simon is here. British Airways reports its latest results.
This is for you. Front page of the Daily Mail.
Time now to get the news where you are.
Talking this morning about sentencing for murder, whether life...
Now, an Australian man had a lucky escape when a car crashed through his bedroom wall in the middle of the night.
The pictures tell...
Those are the main stories this morning. In a few minutes, Alex will be here with the weather. It is 10 minutes past 8.
Now, do you think murderers should always be imprisoned for the rest of their natural lives? Does that sentence ensure that justice is done?
New research into views about sentencing for murder suggests that nearly half of people questioned don't believe killers should be locked up for life. Our legal affairs analyst Clive Coleman has been finding out more.
Let's see.
It is almost 20 past 8. You're watching Breakfast from BBC News. Here's Alex with a look at this morning's weather. How do they do that? Time now to get the news where you are. See you in a moment.
Welcome back. Individually, they're two of Britain's funniest comics. Always sounds so weird saying
Doesn't
those
it? It
things.
sounds so stilted.
Sounds a bit dry.
Sorry.
What happens, what does happen when you put Rob Brydon...
Monday night, BBC 2, 10 o'clock. We're out of time. That is all from us this morning. On Breakfast tomorrow, Strictly to Come Dancing contestants Gavin Henson and Katia Vishalis.